Simplify each expression. For part A, I see that we have a numerator and denominator. So treat the numerator like it is its own problem. Treat the denominator like it is its own problem. So up on top, I see we have an addition and a multiplication. So the multiplication must happen first. So negative 2 times negative 10 is positive 20. And this negative 3 will just come along for the ride. In the denominator, we have a multiplication and a subtraction. So order of operations say the multiplication must come first. So 2 times 6 is 12. Minus 5 will stay. And now this minus sign that was out in the front will just sit. Now we're going to continue in the numerator. We only have one operation left, which is the addition. So negative 3 plus 20 is negative 17. And then in the denominator, negative 12 subtract 5 is also negative 17. We finally divide these out and we get positive 1. Next problem. We have several sets of parentheses, so we're going to focus on the innermost set first. We would combine like terms, but x and y are not like terms, so we can't. So we're going to do the next best thing and distribute to break the parentheses. So we'll distribute this negative 2 to both terms. So negative 2 times x is minus 2x. Negative 2 times negative y is plus 2y. Now everything else we'll just copy down. So bring down the 3x and the brackets, bring down the minus 2 and the 4y. Now I see in the brackets we do have like terms, so we can combine these together. We've got 3x subtract 2x will give us 1x. And now we're just going to bring the rest of the problem down. So bring down the plus 2y, the minus 2, and the 4y. Inside these brackets there are no more like terms. So as before, we're going to distribute to get rid of the brackets or the parentheses. So if we distribute negative 2 to both terms, negative 2 times 1x is minus 2x. Negative 2 times positive 2y is negative 4y. And then this 4y out in the front just comes along for the ride. Then finally all the parentheses are gone. We can combine like terms. We have a positive 4y here, minus 4y here. Those two cancel out to leave us with negative 2x. The last problem is going to be very similar. We have multiple sets of parentheses, so we're going to deal with the innermost one first. Now we can't combine these because y and negative x are not like terms. So as before, we'll distribute this negative 2 to both terms to break the parentheses. So negative 2 times y is minus 2y. Negative 2 times negative x is positive 2x. Everything else in these brackets can just come along for the ride. So carry down the 3y, the brackets, and everything else. Now we combine like terms inside the brackets. So we have 3y subtract 2y is 1y. And then positive 2x plus 12x is positive 14x. Copy down the rest of the problem. So we'll bring down the minus 5, bring down the 12x. Now there's nothing more we can do in the brackets. So as before, we'll get rid of those brackets by distributing the negative 5 to both terms. So negative 5 times positive 1y is negative 5y. Negative 5 times positive 14x is negative 70x. And now we'll just carry down the 12x. And then finally we can combine like terms. We have a positive 12x and a minus 70x. We combine those to get negative 58x and carry down the minus 5y. There are no more like terms, and so we know that we're done.